Part 1, The Hook. Title: Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. Imagine waking up 1 year from today. You look around your room. Nothing has changed. You still have the same habits, the same excuses, the same dreams that never became reality. Now imagine a different future. You wake up with confidence. You have learned new skills. Your body is healthier. Your mind is sharper. You feel proud of the person you've become. Here's the surprising truth. The difference between those two futures is not luck. It's not talent. It's not money. It's the way you think. Your thoughts create your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits shape your future. Most people believe that changing their life starts with changing their circumstances. But that's backwards. Your life changes only after your thinking changes. If you continue thinking the same way you did yesterday, you'll probably live the same life tomorrow. Think about it. Every successful entrepreneur, athlete, scientist, or artist first changed the way they saw the world before they changed their results. The human brain is incredibly powerful. Every day, it learns from what you repeatedly do. Every choice, every habit, every minute you spend online, every book you read, every conversation you have is quietly programming your mind. The scary part? Many people are programming their brains without even realizing it. Hours of endless scrolling. Constant distractions. Negative thoughts. Complaining. Waiting for motivation that never comes. Little by little, these habits become their identity. But here's the good news. Your brain can change. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, your brain's amazing ability to create new pathways throughout your life. That means you are not stuck. You are not born with a fixed mindset. No matter who you are or where you come from, you can train your brain to think differently. And once your thinking changes, your entire life can begin to change. In this video, you'll learn why most people stay trapped, how successful people build powerful thinking habits, and simple daily actions that can completely transform your future. So before we begin, ask yourself one question. Are you ready to keep living the same life, or are you finally ready to change your mind? Let's begin. Part 2, Why Most People Never Change. Have you ever promised yourself that this time would be different? Maybe you said, I'll start reading tomorrow. I'll wake up earlier. I'll stop wasting time on my phone. For a few days, everything goes well. Then suddenly, you skip one day. Then another. A week later, you're back to your old habits. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Millions of people repeat this cycle every year. They want a better life, but they never change. The question is, why? The answer isn't because they're lazy. It isn't because they're not smart. It's because the human brain loves comfort. Your brain is designed to save energy. Whenever you repeat an action enough times, your brain turns it into a habit. That's why brushing your teeth feels automatic. That's why checking your phone without thinking feels automatic too. Your brain doesn't care if a habit is good or bad. It only cares if it's familiar. The familiar always feels safe. This is why change feels uncomfortable. When you decide to wake up early, study every day, or exercise regularly, your brain sees it as something new. And anything new requires more effort. That's why your mind starts giving you excuses. You can start tomorrow. Just one more video. You've had a long day. Take a break. These excuses sound reasonable. But they slowly steal months. And then years. From your life. The biggest danger isn't failing once. The biggest danger is becoming comfortable with staying the same. Because every day you repeat the same habits, you're strengthening the same version of yourself. Imagine walking through a forest. The first time, it's difficult because there's no path. But if you walk the same route every day, eventually a clear trail appears. Your brain works exactly the same way. Every repeated thought creates a stronger mental path. If you constantly think, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, it's too late, those thoughts become easier to believe. But if you replace them with, I can improve, I learn from every mistake, I'll keep going, your brain slowly builds a new path. That's how real change begins. Not with one big decision, but with thousands of small thoughts repeated every single day. Remember this: your future isn't created by what you do once. It's created by what you do consistently. If you don't change your daily habits, your future will look exactly like your past. But the moment you change your thinking, everything else can begin to change. Part 3: How to reprogram your mind. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to grow stronger after every challenge, while others give up after the first failure? The difference isn't intelligence. It isn't talent. And it isn't luck. The difference is how their minds have been trained. For many years, scientists believed that the human brain stopped changing after adulthood. But they were wrong. Modern neuroscience has shown something incredible. Your brain is constantly changing. Every time you learn a new skill, read a new book, practice a language, solve a difficult problem, or even think differently, your brain creates and strengthens new neural connections. This amazing ability is called neuroplasticity. Think of your brain like a network of roads. The roads you use every day become wider, smoother, and faster. The roads you never use slowly disappear. Your thoughts work exactly the same way. If you spend years worrying, complaining, comparing yourself to others, or telling yourself that you can't succeed, those mental roads become your default thinking. Your brain automatically follows them. But here's the exciting part: you can build new roads. Every positive action sends a signal to your brain. Every page you read, every workout you finish, every distraction you resist, every promise you keep to yourself. You're literally teaching your brain a new way to think. At first, it feels difficult, because the old roads are stronger. But every day you repeat the new habit, the new road becomes easier. Eventually, it becomes automatic. This is why successful people don't rely on motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Instead, they build systems. They build routines. They repeat small actions until those actions become part of who they are. Imagine two people. The first person says, I want to become healthier. The second person says, I am the kind of person who takes care of my body. Do you hear the difference? One is chasing a goal. The other is building a new identity. Real transformation begins when you stop asking, what do I need to do? And start asking, who do I want to become? Because every small choice is casting a vote for the person you are becoming. Read one page. That's a vote for becoming a reader. Learn 5 new English words. That's a vote for becoming a fluent English speaker. Exercise for 10 minutes. That's a vote for becoming a healthy person. No single action changes your life overnight. But thousands of small actions change everything. Never underestimate the power of tiny improvements. If you become just 1% better every day, the results after 1 year can completely surprise you. Your future is not built in one big moment. It is built in the small decisions that nobody else sees. And every one of those decisions starts in your mind. Part 4: Small daily habits that can change your life. Now that you understand how your brain changes, let's talk about something even more important. How do you actually change your life? The answer is surprisingly simple. Not through one massive decision, but through small actions repeated every single day. Most people overestimate what they can do in one day, and underestimate what they can do in 1 year. They want instant results. They want to read 10 books in 1 month. Go to the gym every single day. Study for 6 hours. Wake up at 5 in the morning. But after a week, they feel exhausted. They quit. And they believe they have failed. The problem wasn't their dream. The problem was trying to change everything at once. Real success works differently. Imagine placing 1 brick every day. 1 brick doesn't look impressive. Neither do 10. But after hundreds of days, you have built a house. Your habits work the same way. 1 page a day becomes 12 books a year. 10 new English words every day become more than 3,000 words in a year. A 20-minute workout each day becomes over 100 hours of exercise. Small actions become massive results. So where should you begin? Start with reading. Reading is one of the fastest ways to upgrade your thinking. Every book gives you access to years of someone else's experience. You can learn from successful people without making all of their mistakes. Even 10 minutes a day can completely change the way you see the world. Next, learn a valuable skill. Maybe it's English. Maybe it's communication. Maybe it's coding. Maybe it's public speaking. The future belongs to people who never stop learning. Skills create opportunities. And opportunities create freedom. Another powerful habit is writing your goals. Every morning, take 2 minutes to write down what matters most today. Not 10 goals. Not 20. Just 1 or 2 important tasks. This simple habit trains your mind to focus instead of reacting to whatever appears on your phone. Exercise is another habit that changes far more than your body. When you exercise, you improve your energy, your discipline, your confidence, and even your ability to think clearly. You don't need a perfect gym. You don't need expensive equipment. A simple walk, a short run, or 15 minutes of bodyweight exercises are enough to build momentum. And finally, protect your sleep. Many people sacrifice sleep to gain more time. But in reality, lack of sleep steals tomorrow's focus, creativity, and motivation. Your brain needs rest to grow. It needs sleep to store memories, solve problems, and prepare for another productive day. Remember, success isn't about doing something extraordinary once. It's about doing ordinary things consistently. The people you admire aren't always more talented than you. Most of them simply stayed consistent long enough to see results. And that's something anyone can choose to do, including you. Part 5: The Silent Enemies of Your Mind. Have you ever picked up your phone just to check one notification? And suddenly, 30 minutes had disappeared? You don't even remember what you watched, or why you opened the app in the first place. This happens to millions of people every single day. And that's exactly why it's so dangerous. The biggest threat to your future isn't always a major mistake. Sometimes, it's the tiny moments you keep giving away without noticing. Think about your average day. 5 minutes here. 10 minutes there. A few minutes while waiting for a friend. 20 minutes before going to sleep. A short break after lunch. None of these moments seem important. But together, they can add up to hundreds of hours every year. Now imagine spending just half of that time learning something useful. Reading a few pages. Listening to an educational podcast. Practicing English. Writing down new ideas. Reflecting on your goals. 1 year later, you wouldn't be the same person. The truth is, time is never really found. It is made. Every person has the same 24 hours. The difference is how those hours are used. Social media isn't the enemy. It can teach you. It can inspire you. It can connect you with amazing people. But when you consume without purpose, you slowly lose control of your attention. And attention is one of your most valuable resources. Because whatever holds your attention eventually shapes your life. If your attention is constantly pulled toward endless entertainment, your dreams slowly move further away. Your focus becomes weaker. Your patience disappears. And your ability to do deep, meaningful work begins to fade. Successful people protect their attention. They decide what deserves their time. They don't allow every notification to interrupt their thinking. Try this simple challenge. The next time you're waiting in line, don't immediately reach for your phone. Instead, read one page of a book. Review your notes. Practice 5 new English words. Or simply spend a minute thinking about your goals. Those small moments may seem insignificant, but they are opportunities hidden in plain sight. Remember, your future is built in the moments that most people ignore. The person who learns while others scroll, who studies while others complain, who stays focused while others are distracted, will eventually live a completely different life. Don't underestimate the power of protecting your time. Because every minute you save today is an investment in the person you will become tomorrow. Part 6: The Cost of Staying the Same. Take a moment. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. Not the version of you that changed, but the version that stayed exactly the same. The same habits. The same excuses. The same dreams that never became reality. Now ask yourself, is that really the life you want? The biggest danger in life isn't making mistakes. It's doing nothing. Because while you're waiting for the perfect moment, time keeps moving. Every day you delay learning, someone else is improving. Every day you waste, you lose something you'll never get back. Time. Money can be earned again. Opportunities can return. But time only moves in one direction. That's why successful people don't wait until they feel motivated. They take action first. Then motivation follows. Don't let fear stop you. Fear of failure. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of what other people think. Every successful person started as a beginner. They weren't perfect. They simply refused to quit. So ask yourself one final question. If nothing changes, where will I be 5 years from now? Your future depends on the choices you make today. Every page you read. Every workout you finish. Every distraction you avoid. Every promise you keep to yourself. These small decisions may not seem important today, but one day, you'll realize they changed your entire life. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Part 7: How to Start Today. By now, you know that changing your life doesn't happen overnight. It happens one decision at a time. So the question is, where should you start? Start small. Don't try to change everything today. Instead, choose one habit and commit to it for the next 30 days. Read just 10 pages a day. Learn 10 new English words. Exercise for 20 minutes. Write your goals every morning. It may not seem like much, but remember, small actions, repeated every day, create extraordinary results. Another important rule is this: focus on progress, not perfection. Some days you'll feel motivated. Other days you won't. That's normal. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to keep going. If you miss one day, don't miss 2. Get back on track as quickly as possible. And finally, be patient. Real growth is often invisible at first. Just like planting a seed. For weeks, nothing seems to happen. But beneath the surface, the roots are growing stronger. One day, that tiny seed becomes a strong tree. Your progress works the same way. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep showing up. Because every small step you take today brings you one step closer to the person you want to become. The future isn't created by luck. It's created by the choices you make every single day. Part 8, Powerful Ending, about 1 to 1.5 minutes. Before you leave, I want you to remember one simple truth. Your future is not decided by your past. It's decided by what you choose to do after watching this video. Knowledge alone won't change your life. Watching motivational videos won't change your life. Even this video won't change your life. Unless you take action. So when this video ends, don't just move on to the next one. Do one thing. Read one page. Go for a walk. Learn 10 new English words. Write down your biggest goal. Take the first step. Because the first step is always more powerful than waiting for the perfect moment. 1 year from now, you'll either be grateful that you started today, or you'll wish you had. The choice is yours. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every week, we'll explore powerful ideas about self-improvement, productivity, mindset, and learning English to help you become the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching. And remember, change your mind, and you can change your life. I'll see you in the next video.